guys. I know this is not normally. I'm just gonna turn this camera off. I know this is normally not how we do channel messages and stuff like that. And I know usually I get my cards out and stuff like that. But sometimes messages just come to me in my head and I just need to say them, you know. Before I felt like I always had to have like a big spectacle every time I get a channel message or need to tell y'all something. But sometimes it's just an uploaded video. I don't know, guys. I've been really, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say, and it's so crazy because it's like I don't really read tarot for as a business anymore. You get what I'm saying? However, people still book my readings. You can always still get a reading and stuff like that. So seeing this is like a little bit like iffy for me because like I'm seeing this, but of course I still want people to buy readings from me and other readers and stuff like that. But I also feel like this is important to say. So I'm just going to say it. So I feel like the thing about tarot readings and stuff like that and things that we have to remember that it's a tool is sometimes, okay, I'm going to try to use a example. Let's say you buy a new table, right? You got to put that table together and that table comes with instructions and stuff like that. But you decide instead of using the correct tools that the instruction manual gave you, you're going to use a tool that you're familiar with. You're going to use a tool that you consider to be more comfortable and more reliable. Which, you know, so in this example, use the tool that you're more comfortable with as the tarot reading instead of the actual instructions that were sent with the table for you to put together. I hope you guys are following me. I hope I'm not being too confusing, but I'm trying to put it in a way you can understand, right? So the thing about tarot readings, just because something is comfortable with you, just because you understand something, does not mean that does not mean it's okay to overuse that tool. You get what I'm saying? That tool is not going to work for every single thing. And sometimes, even if that tool does work, it may not work in a way that it's supposed to work. So it's a reason why you're supposed to use the tool that the instruction manual gave you. Does that make sense? So just because you think that the tool is going to help you get to where you need to be faster or help you build the table how it needs to be built, does not mean it's the right tool. Because if it was the right tool, then it would have said that in the instructions. You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. I feel like the thing about tarot readings, psychic readings, everything like that is accurate. Those are accurate, right? I feel like they're accurate, especially if you go to a reader that you really trust and you've been going to for a while. They can get into your energy. They can feel your energy. I have a spiritual advisor. Her name is Amanda. She's never been wrong. You get what I'm saying? So when I have a really, really important question, when it's on some shit, like I always go to her. You get what I'm saying? However, the thing about her, Amanda, she doesn't overgive. Like, she don't tell me anything I don't need to know, and she don't sugarcoat nothing, and she doesn't lead me on. She's straight to the point, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? So I fuck with her. You get what I'm saying? And also, not only that, she'll allow me to go through lessons if she sees that lesson that I'm going to be learning is going to help me. You get what I'm saying? So I go to her. But then when it comes to pick a card readings online, the thing about pick a card readings online, they can tell you someone's feelings and how someone's feeling about you and stuff like that, and what they're doing and what they're saying and what they're thinking. They can tell you all these things. And some of them things, well, I feel like most of them things will be true. But just because a tarot reading is telling you that somebody cares about you, they have feelings for you and stuff like that, does not mean that you're meant to be with that person, and does not mean that you're meant to fight for that person because you have the knowledge of them having feelings. We have a gift. We have an advantage in life. The fact that you even know about spirituality, the fact that you even know about tarot readings, the fact that you even know about psychic readings and stuff like that is a gift in itself. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is be very careful what you use it for. You also have to use discernment. So we're here to tell you, like, yeah, this person, we're going to tell you the tea. We're going to tell you the tea. We're going to tell you how a person really feels about you. But even if somebody feels that way about you, if they can't outward show it, for you, then us telling you that does not mean that you try to go and get it out of them, or you try to pull it out of them, or you try to pull it out of them. That's not what that means. You get what I'm saying? We're telling you what you asked for. You get what I'm saying? We're telling you what you asked for. So I want to say, like, if you're starting to, and then especially when you start to get obsessive, you get what I'm saying? When you start to get obsessive and you start to watch pick a card after 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 pick a card, trying to figure out how somebody feels about you or why somebody acting a certain way from you, that's a red flag. You get what I'm saying? That's a red flag. So I say that to say is like, I just went through like a really, really hard lesson. I just wanted to share this with you guys. And I'm starting to learn that just because I'm starting to learn like not to abuse my gift. Like just because I know how to get certain information doesn't mean that I need to act on certain information. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like a tarot reader could tell me that somebody cares about me, or they're saying this about me, or they want to be back with me, and I should be able to watch that and be like, okay, that's fine, but what is this person showing me, and how is this person showing up? Because tarot is the energy that somebody's have and the deep feelings that are residing within them, right? But that's not that's not always the actions that are portrayed, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. And y'all know y'all don't want to hear this shit because it's a lot of people coming in and out. They like, oh, she's just talking or whatever. But I feel like the message is meant to reach somebody, because I'm not even somebody who grabs my phone and start making messages. But Spirit was like, we need to get on here and say this message, because I really do believe we're all in the same collective, and whatever I go through, somebody else is going through. So I just want to say that. So do not take advantage of you having spiritual knowledge or knowing where to get spiritual knowledge from, and have discernment when you're using it, okay? Just because a tarot reader is telling you like, oh, this person loves you, this person want to be with you, and I'm not trying to be morbid or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, just because somebody has these feelings for you or these thoughts about you, but they're not willing to act on it, it's the same thing as them not having it at all. You get what I'm saying? You have to treat it as the same thing as them not having it at all, right? Unless you're going to start trying to manipulate and use magic and stuff like that. But once you start doing that, like, is it really for you? You get what I'm saying? Is it really for you? If you have to manipulate the energy, is it really for you? If this person can't pull through and heal themselves, is it really for you? You got to ask yourself that. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say, you guys. Like, the tarot is a tool. Tarot is a tool. And just because you have a tool and that tool works for you and that's your favorite tool, it does not mean that's the right tool to put together what you're trying to put together. You have to use the tool that came with the instructions. I hope my example makes sense, y'all. I really do. I hope my example makes sense, but I don't know. Good night, you guys. I'm probably gonna do a tarot reading or a pick a card reading. Probably tomorrow. Probably of course, sometime this weekend. I just haven't been feeling it lately. Like I'm not really somebody I'm not gonna get on here and read just for the sake of like getting views. You get what I'm saying? So when when in my heart and my soul really feels like I'm healed enough to like really sit there and read, then I'll read. You get what I'm saying? So. But yeah, that's my little channel message for tonight. It wouldn't let me go to sleep. I was trying to go to sleep. It wouldn't let me go to sleep. It wouldn't let me go to sleep. So until I said it, I said it so I can go to sleep. So good night, babies. I don't never know how to cut this shit off.